Good day. This is our second video that we make about the tools that we developed for teaching students about bottom-up LR parsing. This will be very similar to the simulator that we introduced in our first video. As you can see, the components of the interface are mostly the same. We have the finite state machine, we have the grammar, we have this step-by-step progress bar, the stack, and the input, and we also have the place for the derivation tree. One thing that is missing that was in the simulator tool is the LR parsing table. We don't see that here. The difference between the simulator and this exercise is that here the students already have to do shifting and reducing actions manually. They have to select the next state, and they have to press these buttons, the reduce and the shift buttons, in order to get to the next step in the parsing process. So let's see how that works. In the first step, we are in state 0, and the next symbol in our input is A. So with A we should go here. So now the students can select to which state they want to go, and then they just can simply click shift, and then we will move to the new state, and everything will happen exactly the same way as it happened in case of the simulator. Now we have a reduce section to do, namely the reduction with rule 5. First we have to select the rule with which we want to reduce. We can do this two different ways. Either we can click on one of the rules in the grammar, or we can just click to the reduce section right next to the item that ends with a dot, and then it also selects the appropriate rule in the grammar. If we have this, there is another step we have to make. We have to select the items, we have to select the symbols in the stack that we want to pop. In this case, we only want to pop this one state with the symbol A, so we just press then reduce. Then the first step of the reduction is done. The reduce step is partitioned into two steps, because the next step is the go-to step. So we have now reduced this A to a B, but now we have to figure out where to go with this B from the state 0. As you can see here, we already did the reduction. We have already B here, but from 0 with B we have to go to the state 2. So here actually the reduce caption changed to go to, and we just click go to after selecting the appropriate state, and then the reduction step is finished. And the same goes on here. Now we have this reduce section with 4. Let us assume that we select a wrong reduce section. Let's say we select based on rule 6, and we say we want to do a reduction. So it says that we should first select what we want to pop. Okay, let's say we want to pop, which is invalid because here we would need to have B on the right side, and here we have a capital B. So we say reduce, then we get an error message that we cannot reduce with this rule here. So if we select rule 4, we can do the first part of the reduction. Then let's say now we would need to select this state for go to, but let's say we select a wrong state. So we get an error message that we have selected the wrong go-to state. So let's select the correct one. Similarly, now we will have a shift operation with plus. So we should go to state 6, but let us assume that we select state 5 instead and say shift. Then we get an invalid shift error message. So let's just select the correct one, and then do the same with B, fast forwarding it a little bit, and now we have to do the reduction with the rule 6. So here actually we have more things now in the stack. We would only need to do the reduction with this one, but let us assume that we want to make a mistake. So we want to select more things to drop. Wherever we click on the stack, everything starting from there is already selected. So let's say by an accident we want to replace e plus b in the stack. So we say reduce, then we get a different error message that the selected elements are not the ones which should be selected based on the rule. So we just select what we should with b. So we say reduce, and then we say go to state 9, and now we really want to do a reduction with rule 3. So we just do this, and then 0e we select 1 as the go-to state, and we continue like this. Basically everything else is pretty similar to what we have seen in the simulator case. The only thing we haven't talked about so far is this progress bar. Initially this would not do anything, but if we have made some progress, that progress is already replayable. We can move step by step, or we can just press the play button as in the simulator. But this will only go until the point where we have actually made it ourselves manually, so it will not go any farther than that.